Hello, everyone, and welcome to the lower intermediate or pre-intermediate course. I'm Professor Christopher Corton, and I'm going to be leading you over the next 3 months and helping you improve your speaking, your pronunciation, your grammar, and expand your vocabulary. We're going to use some of my ideas, and we're going to base it on the structure of this book called the English File, produced by Oxford. And we're going to focus, as I mentioned, on key areas: vocabulary and speaking, grammar and pronunciation, and some listening at the very bottom. So we won't look at reading. There'll be no writing, not much writing. There'll be a lot of listening, though. And you'll have these files here. You can see these listening files will be found below the video. There'll be text, isn't it, instruction, and below that will be the listening files for you to listen to do some of the exercises. And we're going to start with listening because you're going to hear these questions. And if you look at the very top, this is what we're going to cover in this section. Word order in questions, so which word goes where. Common verb phrases for vocabulary. V is vocabulary, G is grammar, and P is pronunciation. We're going to look at the alphabet. Now, I know you know the alphabet, but we're going to review the sounds of the alphabet. Now, you're going to listen, and when you listen again, you're going to copy the rhythm and intonation of the questions. So here are some of the questions. I would like you to answer those and begin to, I would answer these out loud, say them out loud as you're doing the homework, even make a recording if you want, and practice speaking. We're going to do a lot of speaking when we meet for the live. You're going to be speaking with me, and then I'm going to encourage you to find a speaking partner in the group to practice your English. All right, where are you from? Where are you from? Maybe you can tell me, or you'll tell me during the live. Answer these questions and fill in the missing word. Where were you born? Where do you live? Here we go. Others here. Do you have any pets? And then we have more here. Now, do these exercises on your own. This is homework. However, the answers to this homework is found in the back. So if you're not sure what the answers are, you can see here this gray box. That will give you the answers to the exercises. In these boxes, it's the audio file. So it's a transcription. It's written out what the audio files are saying. So if you don't understand a word, you can come back here and look and see what they said. And we've got all of the answers to all of the exercises and all of the listenings. Here we have all the words. So you're going to be able to get your questions answered. All right. Now, returning a question. So sometimes you're asked a question, where are you from? I'm from the US. And then we ask them, where are you from? And we have an emphasis on you. Where are you from? I'm from Rome. Where are you from? And we stress that, and we're returning the question. I think it's very polite to ask somebody a similar question to show interest in them. All right. These get gradually more difficult. Don't worry if you don't know all the answers, but try to do them. Grammar, word order of questions. So which of these are correct, 1 to 6, and which aren't? Let's do them together. Can you play a musical instrument? That's the correct word order. Can you play? Here we have it. Can is a verb, part of the verb, and it goes before the subject you. We have reversed it. You can play. The question, can you play? All right. Where works your father? Is that right? No. Where does your father work? Next, were you at this school last year? Is that correct? It is. Were you at this school? Were and you are reversed. You were at this school, but the question becomes, were you? Is there a supermarket near here? Does that sound right? It is. Have you cereal for breakfast? Do you have cereal for breakfast? Do you have? We need do. And finally, where went you for your last holiday? Where did you go? Where did, past tense, you go? Where did you go? Now let's look at the grammar section here. It's just a small one at the top, right here. I suggest, and I don't suggest this very often, but I suggest you memorize the box. Are you hungry? Is there a bank near here? Repeat after me. Can I sit here? What was that noise? Where were you born? And then over on the other side, do you live with your parents? Do you? Did you have a holiday last year? Did you? I did. Not a long one, but a little one. Where does your sister work? When did you start studying English? Well, that's interesting. When did you start studying English? Maybe we can talk about this when we meet. What did they talk about? What did they talk about? All right, here are some of the instructions below. You can read about those before you do the exercises. The exercises are found right here. Very important. Put them in the right order. I said there's no writing in this course, but you should write letter 1B. Letter B, number 1, write the correct sentences. Physically write them down. I don't think it's good enough to just think about it. Actually write them down. All right. Now we're going to go back here, and we have some more questions that you can practice and answer with a speaking partner. Do you drink a lot of coffee or tea? I drink some coffee and no tea. I have 1 or 2 cups of coffee a day. What about you? Do you drink coffee or do you prefer tea? Do you go to a gym? What gym do you go to? Do you drink a lot of coffee? How many cups do you drink a day? Sleep well. How many hours did you sleep? It's in the past because you're awake now. How many hours did you sleep? What games do you play in general? Do you play on your phone? Do you play games on your phone? I have 1 game on my phone. Do you want to guess what it is? 1 game. Chess. Chess. I love chess. All right. It's the only game I play, actually. What sports do you like watching? I like the World Cup, football. Sometimes the track and field events in the Olympics, I think, are quite interesting. Now, in the past, actually, I used one of these in the past, sorry, but here are all past. What time did you go to bed? Okay, so up here it would be how many hours do you sleep on average, I guess. Average time. So finish these, try to answer them in the past, and then answer the questions, do the exercises, and then talk with a speaking partner who you'll find this weekend, and you can start to practice using these new constructions, how to form questions. Now, here we have audio files that are going to help you with pronunciation of the alphabet. So we have here train, And we're going to have different letters that fall into these categories. Look at the word pictures. What are the words and vowel sounds? Listen and write them. So you're going to listen and write them in the particular order. So we have train. I guess that's sheep. I'm not sure. Bike, phone, shoe, maybe, car. Is that cup? Doesn't look like it with an E. Set, maybe. I don't know. We're going to have to find out what number 3 is. We'll look that up. Maybe we can find out below. Let's take a look at the answers. Do we have it? Here we go. Egg, egg. We can see right here, egg. It's right here, egg. All right. Bike. Yeah, okay, train, tree. There we go. Egg. All right. So you can always find the answers below. And you're going to also, so you're going to listen and check. We're not going to do this one. We're not doing the communication part, but you are going to do more listening right here. And you're going to fill in. Listen to extracts. Extracts are short audio files. Listen and fill them in. And you've got some to do here. The listening is really important. It's important because when you understand what someone's saying, you become more confident when you're speaking. But if you're not sure you understand them, you get nervous. You're insecure because you don't know if you're answering the right question or not, or talking about the right topic. All right. This is the first assignment. Stay on top of the assignment. So here we have, these are the exercises I told you, and below here are the words. I've already gone through that, so we don't need to repeat it. Well, I'm looking forward to our 3 months together. Happy studying, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye-bye.